Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. Thursday, 26th day of June is today, 2025. Bandits capture, take control of Kankara local government area in Katsina. When you hear bandits, as I used to say before, they mean terrorists. It connotes terrorists in Nigeria. Because if other people from other countries hear bandits, they will think that it's just a normal person carrying stick to cause violence. No, we are talking about terrorists that carries all kinds of sophisticated weapons and bombs, okay? So they have captured the 12th local government in Nigeria. And this one is Kankara local government area in Katsina. Daily Post is reporting this one. Now, let me make you to understand something. This is not the first local government. This is not the second local government. By the way, in Nigeria, we have about 744 local government, right? Yes. 744 local government. All these local government, all of them, I mean all of them, they are under siege of these terrorists. However, they are collecting tax. They have government in almost 12 local government as I speak to you. So the latest I mean to say that they captured is Kankara local government area in Katsina. But there is something that troubles me about this Kankara local government in Katsina. You see, recently there were all these terrorists called bandits who are close to this local government, and vigilante went after them. Vigilantes are the ones who are just trying their best to make sure they bring sanity to their people. But the Nigerian Air Force bombed the vigilante people, they leave these people. And within few weeks now, they capture the local government area. They take full control of the local government, the primary school, healthcare, they take over it. You people don't understand what we mean by bandits taking over a local government. There is nothing like government of any country existing there, apart from the government of ISWAP, Islamic State of West African Province. If you really want to stay under them, they guarantee you protection. You pay 20% taxes of your produce. If you want to plant 20%, if you want to harvest 20%. So you are under them. This is what is going on. All right. Now, I want you to watch the picture on your screen. His name is Jika. If you have been following me almost 3 times now, I talk about this Jika. He's a Fulani man who have sucked so many blood. He have killed a lot of people. The Hausa people that this man have killed is numbering 9,000 Hausas that this man has killed. The statistics shows that he killed up to 9,000 Hausa people. This man is a killer by God. I don't know, he's a tribal by God who kills through tribe. Now, if he stop any boss in the northern Nigeria, he will make sure that he asks the whole Fulani people to go away, and he will kill every other tribe. It doesn't matter whether you are a thief, Hausa, you are any other person, they will kill you. This man. You know what? The people do not wait for the government to come and start fighting. The picture of this man and their gang is so terrible that I can't even post it here. But this is just his face. The people went after him and eliminated him. And that is why I'm telling you people, every community, you can do it. It is because the communities don't have what it takes to defend themselves. They are not training them. They are not motivating them. If every community rise up today, all these terrorist attacks we are seeing will become the thing of the past. If every community arise, do whatever it takes. Remember that it could be your turn tomorrow. Do all it takes. Everything you need to acquire it and face these people. They will be eliminated. Look at him lying lifeless. Nobody owns this world. So no matter how you trouble people, how you kill people, your own destination is just at the fingertip. Someone can eliminate you. So if this mentality that is coming to the middle belt, to the northerners now, especially the outsiders and the thieves, they are rising up to the occasion of defending themselves. If this is what has been going on before, all this rascality we are seeing today will not be going on. Anyway, that is for the this man that was eliminated today. Now, let us go back to the issue of bandits capturing and taking control of Kankara local government area in Katsina. So Daily Post published that armed bandits led by Kingpin Babaro have stormed Kankara local government of Katsina State and taken over the entire area. Now, security analyst Bakastan revealed in a post on X handle that the bandits have already killed several people and banned farming activities in the area. Do you understand? Authority. It says, breaking, bandits led by feared warlord Babaro seized control of Kankara local government area, Katsina State. Famine banned from Marabar Kankara to Yantumaki. Dozens killed, kidnapped, healthcare collapse. Residents beg Gov Dikko Radda and federal government for urgent intervention, he wrote. As you know, the government will not come to intervene because they don't have what it takes to intervene. You can't kill whom you are nursing. So many times we have proved it. Security agencies have confessed all these things. It is everywhere that there are collusion between security operatives, the federal government of Nigeria, I'm talking about the elected officials, and these terrorists. For example, the incumbent governor of Katsina State came to the national television. This is so sensitive, but people must know the truth. He came, and I used to post this video time with that number. He said the Minister of Defense State is a bandit, is the one sponsoring bandit, and so on and so forth. A lot of people have come out to, expose what is going on, but who cares? Nigerians don't care as far as it's not affecting them. Now, the article continues that Kankara has long been a hotbed of terrorist attack and kidnapping activities in Katsina State. Authorities are yet to comment on the situation as at the time of filing this report. So this is from Daily Post. Daily Post concentrates on everything happening in the northern part of the country. So no matter how they have taken over these things, if the people don't love it, it will not happen up to this point. And I understand that so many communities are vulnerable because their politicians are colluding with these terrorists. Their politicians are aiding these terrorists. Like what they told me that allegedly happened in Enugu, where a community refused to send land to accommodate, people they perceive as terrorists. But the government said, no, you people must give them the land. And what is happening in that area today is that the owners of the land, the original owner of the land, they are facing threats every day. So it is so dangerous.
Before the terrorists would come,
there should be a form of intelligence.
The Nigerian military would come and disarm local population first. Yeah. They would disarm the local population.
Oh, not true.
Before what my friends in the Middle Belt have told me is that they have learned that once the military come around searching house to house to disarm local populace, even take their dang guns, they know that the Fulanis are coming behind. That is the level of complicity that you have.
Well, then I've been vindicated.
It's not just you. Somebody came to national TV, Commodore Laumi. You don't see spooks, military spooks, you don't have spies, you don't see them in daytime. That's not somebody you find on national TV. But the man was sufficiently alarmed by our security circumstances that he sat down in the TV channel, at the TV station of channels, and he said it on national TV that there are Boko Haram sponsors sat in the president's cabinet, and he had submitted a list of these persons to the president since 2016 and nothing had happened. And we are still talking about a suspicion. It's no longer suspicion. Kawu Baraje came out in 2022, I think. It was his 70th birthday, and he came out and he told everybody who cared to listen that they were the ones who imported Fulani terrorists into Nigeria in the lead up to the 2015 election, and that they harmed these persons that they had brought into Nigeria from 5 different Sahelian countries. He said so. He's on record. Look, my friend Dr. Stanley Kavram is the National Publicity Secretary of the Middle Belt Forum. He was, I think, on Arise the other day, where he said categorically, and he wasn't the first to say it, that there is a base, a militant base, terrorist base in the tri-state area, Nasarawa, Benue, and Plateau. That base is known to each and every one of our security services. That base is sometimes reinforced and resupplied by helicopters
in this country,
and nothing has ever happened.
I don't know why.
So we're no longer. Don't let's be talking about. It's no longer about suspicion. It's not a theory.
It's not
the fact. We should be able to call it what it is. The fact is that the Nigerian state has turned against its own citizen and is facilitating murder.
Right.
All right. So
Nigeria supposedly became independent in 1960. This year makes it 65 years since Nigeria has been independent.
Damn, we're old.
Now, in all that time, there have been one strident call to blame the colonialists or the other, and they should be blamed because even our foundational problems are traceable to their deeds.
The system
They have left without leaving. Right? But I am big on self-responsibility. We need to come to a point where we take responsibility for our own actions. We cannot continue to point fingers at the West. We are the ones responsible for this. If we don't take responsibility, even though, like I said, the process of decolonization is a long one. It will take generations.
Yes.
In fact, I'm not even sure it's possible to decolonize our minds.
I agree. I think it is.
Well, then we can have that conversation some other time. But when you consider the fact that the African has lost his sense of original spirituality, he has become religiously vacuous, cacophonous without content.
We don't take pride in our own origin. We demonize our own spirituality. Yes.
Look, if you, I think it's Acts of Apostle chapter 17 verse 23.
There we go.
Kabosha.
There we go.
He says, as I walked through your city, I came to a monument, and on it was written, to the unknown God.
Invoke the Spirit.
No, when you get to a point where the man was going around the city, he could acknowledge the fact that they knew God before he brought Christ. And he went further to tell them that God whom you did not know is the one I have come to reveal to you. But he came to Africa and they wanted tabula rasa. They don't believe that we had any spirituality worthy of conservation. Everything had to be demonized. Ekwensu became Satan.
Yes.
Eshu became Satan. Eshu became Satan. Every time the Christians are attacking one grove or the other, or the Muslims will go and attract that grove. So we have become a people who reflexively demonize our own spirituality. The African will come across a mighty tree and he will bow in awe of the God who has created the tree, not the tree itself.
Yes, true.
But that is flowing from a place of connection with his environment. But what do you have now? Vacuously religious.
Fair point.
They will come to a tree. Somebody has tied a white cloth around the tree just to reference the tree, save it from being cut down. It's a form of conservation. For what?
This is interesting.
So when you are done decolonizing the mind, you can then begin to talk about decolonizing the space. So I don't know how many generations it might take, and it has to be a deliberate and intentional thing. How do you do that with all these ones that are busy buying jets on account of the name of Christ?
So on that, American independence from the Brits, so exactly why I pointed and referenced that it could happen, but eventually for it to happen, there is also the place of the IMF, the ICJ, and those guys, World Bank.
Those ones are set up to do what they are doing.
Basically, and that is what you call neocolonialism and imperialism. Because these guys,
but you call it that,
do not have
you call it
over our own resources or minds, and control it for us.
You call
Controlling
it that.
Our mind. Media is the mind of society, and if media remains in the hands of those who drive propaganda, then our minds are in their hands, basically.
Chairman.
Yes, sir.
Me and you call it neocolonialism. We know it for what it is. We call it all kinds of.
We call it whatever it is.
We know it for what it is. But what have we ever done about it?
We have to look inwards then. And
how do you look inward?
Draw the lines.
There you are going.
But to draw the line
until you have drawn the line and gain control of your political space, you cannot change any one of these things. The people who govern us are not unaware of the fact of the existence of these different neo-colonial constructs, but they benefit from the existence of those things. And because they benefit from the existence of those things, they are not going to cut it short.
Bangladesh, Arab Spring, and individual focus to political evolution.
Sorry, let's take it this way. Yes. Bangladesh, what does the Bangladeshi god look like?
The Bangladeshi god? I'm unaware of that.
They are Hindus now. If they are not Hindus, they'll be Muslim. If they are not,
basically,
it looks like them.
Yeah, it looks like them basically.
What's that other one again?
Which one of them?
Which they are talking about?
So I was talking about Arab Spring.
Okay, the Arabs.
Yeah.
Who do their god look like?
Basically, we all know that.
I assure you.
What do they look like?
I assure you. By the time your religious leaders are done telling you why you should obey your rulers, all the revolutionary fervor that you, the revolutionary, had built in the people, by the time the pastor is done giving them multiple verses in the Bible, and then the imam comes with his own verses and ayah from the Quran, how you should never quarrel with your rulers, you just find that you who was busy vibrating just now for revolution, they'll just look at you like you're the madman.
Anyways.